Good afternoon, everyone. Pray you guys are having a blessed start of the week on this Manifest Monday. Go ahead, if you're watching, go ahead and drop in a comment. Let me know that you are here with us on today. Pastor Bettina, I see you. How you doing? Send my love to my nephew and my niece. Go ahead and drop a comment. Let me know. Good evening, Sean. I pray you are well. Miss Daisy, good evening. It's always a pleasure to see you online. Go ahead, drop in a comment quickly, so we can get going. Mom, how you doing, Mom? Welcome, kind of back, but not really back. Pastor May, brother, what's up, Troy? So we're gonna get started in a moment. I won't be before you very long. Um, have some more ministry work that we have to go and do on tonight with the Marines aboard the base. So I won't be before you. Well, good evening, JD Charity. Charity, good evening. I pray all is well with you. So yeah, we're gonna get started here in a moment. And we're gonna kind of, and I'll repeat myself, but we're gonna kind of talk about what we talked about on last week. But we're gonna finish this thing off strong. Um, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get going here in a moment. Let me see. It's Tina. Oh, hey Tina. Good evening, Danielle. Good evening, Danielle. All right, so first and foremost, I want to give honor to um, the Lord Jesus Christ, who constantly provides his life. Good evening, constantly provides life, breathe the breath in my body, and provides me with good health daily. And so I cannot start this thing without giving honor to God. I want to also give honor to my spiritual father, my friend love, Apostle Perry N. Ford, for this opportunity to speak to you guys again. Um, a lot of people probably take it for granted, but I don't, because I know he trusts me with this platform. So that means he trusts what I have to say, and he trusts that God is going to give me a word. So anyway, won't prolong the time. So I do thank you for that, Dad. If you're watching, you see it later. I thank you. I love you. And happy early Father's Day to all of the fathers on here. Let's try to get started here. All right, so on last week we discussed the title was From Desperation to Destiny. From Desperation to Destiny. And we kind of unpacked this thing from Pastor Marquisia's sermon on the Sunday before last, that she talked about back to the basic, but she used the story of Elisha and the widow woman. And so as I was listening to her message, this is what I come up with as I was getting ready to prepare for Manifest Monday. All right, so again, we're going to be talking about From Desperation to Destiny, Unleashing the Power of Surrendering, Part 2. All right, if you got notes, go ahead and take them. Somebody said the sound is echoing. It might be because, let me see. All right, how is it now? Is it better? Um, is it better? Let me know if it's better. I'm sorry. Let me know if it's better. Let me know if it's better. 1 second. I got a thumbs up. I don't know if that's telling me that it's better or. Okay. All right. So on last Manifest Monday, we discussed 5 principles. If you're a note taker, you might want to take notes this time. I have a lot of nuggets that I want to drop on this Manifest Monday. I don't want to preach, because that's not what my assignment is. My assignment is to give a manifest, to try to give you some manifested things. So I want to try my best to teach and to give you something that you can chew on this Manifest Monday, and hopefully it'll help you throughout the rest of your week. All right. So on last Manifest Monday, we discussed 5 principles that will help guide you in surrendering yourselves or ourselves and our possessions to God's power. They were, if we're quickly recap, they were the power of the principle of recognition, which we discussed and gave an example of our needs to recognize and acknowledge that God alone can provide a solution to whatever problem that we have. Right. The second principle was the principle of assessment. This principle is was simply assessing our available resources. It was allowing us to telling us to basically to assess what it is that God has given us that we may not think is enough, or what have you. Principle number three was the principle of faith. I kind of skipped this one last week, but this principle, however, it is in the reference of our text in the last week's text was 2 Kings 4. After the widow woman exercised her faith, what had her, she had was multiplied more than she could have imagined. So that's the principle of faith. And then the principle of number four was the principle of obedience. This principle discussed how we must be obedient to God's leading and trust that his plan surpasses our understanding. Obedience allows God to work through us, transforming our meager offering into something extraordinary. And then the last principle was the principle of surrender. The final principle was the act of surrender, surrendering ourselves fully to God. Involves letting go of our own plans, desires, and limitations, and entrusting everything into his hand. It requires an act of complete surrender, and placing faith and trust in God's provision and guidance. So today I bring you a message or a encouraging word of hope and transformation, drawing inspiration from the timeless wisdom found in 2 Kings 4. This powerful narrative revealed to us the profound journey from desperation to destiny and the remarkable power that lies within the act of surrender. Now, in the story, we meet a widow who finds herself in a dire situation, burdened with doubts left behind by her late husband. She stands on the precepts of despair and surrounded by creditors demanding payment. Overwhelmed by her circumstances, she turned to Elijah, the prophet, seeking guidance and help. Elijah, a vessel of God's grace and wisdom, presents a question to the widow that echoes through the ages, resonating with us today. Tell me, what do you have in your house? That's 2 Kings 4 and 2. In this simple inquiry, he opens her eyes to the resources already within her reach, inviting her to recognize the potential hidden in the midst of her desperation. As she shares her meager possessions, a jar of oil, Elisha revealed the path to her destiny, surrender. He instructs her to gather empty vessels, not a few, and pour out the little oil she has in those containers. It is a lesson in faith, requiring her to let go of her doubts, fear, and limited expectation. In an act of radical obedience, the widow began to pour the oil, witnessing miraculous multiplication of God's provision. The jar filled up one after another, until there are no more vessels left. In that moment of surrender, she experienced the transformation of power of God, turning inspiration into destiny. Now, this remarkable story reminds us that surrender is not a sign of weakness, but a catalyst for divine intervention. Let me say that again. This remarkable story reminds us that surrender, the word surrender or surrendering, the act of surrendering or the act of surrender, is not a sign of weakness, but a catalyst for divine intervention. When we surrender our limited understanding, our fear, and our control, we make room for God's abundant blessings to flow into our lives. It is through surrender that we unleash the potential of our destinies. In our own lives, we may find ourselves standing at the crossroads of desperation, burdened by debt, loss or shattered dreams. But remember, within the depths of our despair lies the seeds of our destiny. Our breakthrough awaits us when we relinquish our needs for control and allow God to work in and through us. Surrender is not passive resignation. Is not passive resignation. It is an active trust in the power and the faithfulness of God. Let me say that. Surrender is not a passive resignation. In other words, it's not something you just resign. It's like, oh, I resign. No, surrender passive is not a passive resignation. It is an active trust in the power and the faithfulness of God. As we in our in our hands, offering our meager resources and dreams, we become vessels for His grace. Our surrender becomes a catalyst for divine multiplication as God breathes life into the seemingly empty areas of our lives. So, dear friends, you guys that are watching, those that watch now and later, let us embrace the profound truth found in this story. Let us surrender our worries and our limitations at the feet of our loving Creator. In doing so, we will witness the transformation of our desperation into destiny, experiencing the boundless blessings that flows from his hand. So how do I do this, Pastor Terrance? Here are 5 steps in moving from desperation to destiny. These are kind of in line with the principles that we learned on last week. All right, ready? Let's go. All right. So the first step in moving from desperation to destiny is flip the script. You have to flip the script. All right. Shift your mindset from desperation to gratitude and positivity. Start each day by acknowledging and appreciating blessings in your life, no matter how small. Philippians 4 and 8 reminds us to focus on whatever is true, noble, right, pure, loving, admirable, excellent, or praiseworthy. Actively seek opportunities for growth and learning, trusting in God's guidance and provision. Focus on the positive aspects of your situation and seek opportunities for growth and learning. Because I'm a practical person, I like to kind of put things in how can it help me? I talk about that, but how can it help? All right. So how can I flip the scripts? Here we go. So the first step is you got to keep a gratitude journal or store it within the notes section of your mobile devices, whether that be an iPad or iPhone, stating 3 things you're thankful for each morning. Let me say that again. Keep a gratitude journal or store these notes within your mobile devices, type of thing, stating 3 things you're thankful for each morning. Keeping a gratitude journal aligns with biblical principles. Philippians 4 and 6 encourages us to be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. This practice helps cultivate a positive mindset, increase awareness of blessings, and shift perspective, boasts emotional well-being, and enhances resilience. It is a powerful way to align our hearts with gratitude and invite more joy and thanksgiving into our daily lives. All right. So, point number 2: surround yourself with positive influences. Uh, practice mindful. Practice mindful. Surround yourself with positive influences. Practice mindfulness to stay present and embrace the growth mindset that sees challenges as opportunities for personal development. By shifting your mindset, you unlock the power to transform your circumstances and move towards your destiny with resilience and hopeful outlook. The second step in moving, all right, so that was 2 steps in flipping the script. Here's the second step in moving from desperation to destiny is to think picture perfect, right? To think perfect. Visualize your desired destiny with clarity. Create a vivid mental picture of what you want to achieve and how you want to feel. Write down your make it tangible and specific. Let this clear vision guide your actions and decisions. To bring your dreams to life and align your actions with your desired destiny. Number one, create a vision board. Gather images and words and symbols that represent your desired destiny. Arrange them in a physical or digital collage as a daily reminder of your goal. Second thing is you can engage your senses. All right, close your eyes and vividly imagine your desired destiny. Visualize the sight, the sound, the smell, the taste, and the emotions associated with it. Number three, set specific goals. Write down your aspiration in a journal. Again, here it is again, a journal, making them measurable and specific. Define what success means to you and set clear targets, right? I'm gonna say that again because a lot of people set goals and measure their success off of what people think. But define what success means to you and clear, set set clear targets. All right. Make an action plan. Number four, make an action plan. Break your goals into actionable steps. Create timelines and set deadlines and hold yourself accountable for taking consistent actions. Right. Number five, reflect and adjust. Regularly review your vision and your goals. Reflect on your progress. Make necessary adjustments and celebrate milestones to stay motivated. With clear visualization of specific goals, intentional actions, and reflect, you empower yourself to turn your dreams into reality. Stay focused, resilient, and committed on your journey towards your desired destiny. All right. So the third step in moving from desperation, I hope you're taking notes from desperation to destiny, is to remember the core value rule. The core value rule. Reflect on your core values and ensure your journey aligns with them. Identify the values that matter most to you: integrity, compassion, creativity, and let them guide your choices. Stay true to your values even when faced with tough decisions or sacrifices. Right? Align your journal with your core values, bring clarity and purpose and authenticity. Now, right? I got to give you some practical application. Identify your values. Reflect on what truly matters to you. Integrity, compassion, passion. These values defines who you are. All right. Define their meaning. Right. Understand what each value means to you personally. How does integrity show up in your life? How does compassion guide your interactions? Right. Number three, assess alignment. Right, regularly evaluate if your actions aligns with your values. Does your current path reflect them? Make choices that honor your values. Right. Number four, navigate tough choices. Let your values be your compass when faced with difficult decisions and sacrifices. Stay true to your values, even if it requires courage. Right. The fifth one, seek growth. Integrate your values into all aspects of your life. Express them in relationship, work, and community. Seek experiences, seek experiences aligned with your values. By reflecting on and living your core values, you embrace an authentic, meaningful life. Values guide you, help you make integrity-based decisions, and create a positive impact on others. Excuse me, and help you make a positive impact on others. So, right? So let's think about that. And again, I hope you're taking notes. Remember your core values. All right. Here we go. The fourth step, moving from desperation to destiny, is remember. Now I'm going to get a lot of guys with remember Action Jackson, 1988 film. All right. I won't get into details, but if you know it, you know it, right? So move beyond intentions and take inspired actions. Break down your vision to manageable steps and create a plan. Start taking small but meaningful steps forward, even if they seem uncertain at first. Trust your intuition, right? And follow or trust God and yourself, right? And follow your inner nudge. When it comes to turning your aspirations into reality, Take inspired actions. Taking inspired actions is the key that unlocks the doors to your dreams. All right. It is about moving beyond mere intentions and actively engaging in the pursuit of your goals. So let's make it personal and explore how you can apply this powerful principle in your own life. First, break down your vision into small, manageable steps that feel attainable to you. By doing this, you create a clear roadmap that guides your actions, and think about what you truly want to achieve and identify the specific milestones along the way. This process helps you gain a sense of direction and eliminates any overwhelming feeling. Right. Next, create a well-structured plan. Now, if you can see the commonality in this, right? You're creating plans, you're creating tangible things that you can put down and help you to achieve, go from a desperate situation to destiny. All right. Set realistic deadlines and establish measurable goals. This not only keeps you organized, but also instills a sense of purpose and focus. Having a plan in place empowers you to take deliberate steps forward and to stay on track. I hope today. Now it's time to start taking action. Even if the path is uncertain, remember the small actions can be a big impact. Choose meaningful steps that align with your vision and your values. Trust your instinct and listen to your inner voice, which is God, and right, and so it will guide you towards the right choices and the opportunities. Embrace those inner nudges, right, let them propel you forward. As you embark on your journeys, it is important to embrace perseverance. Challenges and setbacks may arise along the way, but remember that they are not roadblocks. They are opportunities for growth and learning. Stay resilient. When needed, or and keep moving forward. Draw strength from the promises found in Isaiah 41 and 10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous hand. Each step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goals and dreams. Embrace the power of inspired actions by trusting your ability to create the life you desire. Believe in yourself and the infinite possibilities that lie ahead. Your destiny awaits, and it's time to seize it with the courage, determination, and unwavering faith in your journey. All right. So, the fifth step in moving from desperation to destiny is to bounce back and learn. All right. I hope you're taking notes today. I'm dropping some nuggets, and I hope you're taking notes. All right. Embrace setbacks as opportunities for growth. Cultivate resilience and view setbacks as stepping stones on your journey. Learn from each experience, extract the lessons, and use them to refine your approach. Embrace perseverance and bounce back stronger. In the pursuit of your dreams, setbacks are inevitable. They may shake your confidence and test your resolve, but they also hold an incredible potential for growth and transformation. So, of course, again, we have to make it personal. Let's dive into how you can harness the power of bouncing back and learning from your setback. So, first and foremost, it's crucial to embrace setbacks as valuable opportunities for growth. Shift your perspective and see them as stepping stones on your journey rather than obstacles. Recognize the setbacks are not indicators of failure, but rather invitations to evolve and to become stronger. Embracing this mindset sets the stage for powerful personal growth. Cultivating resilience, the unwavering inner strength that allows you to bounce back from setback, right? Resilience is not about avoiding challenges, but rather about navigating them with grace and determination. It's the ability to rise above adversity, learning from it, and emerging stronger than before. So remember the words in James 1:2-4. It says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you are faced with trials of many kinds, because you know that testing of faith produces perseverance. Let the perseverance find its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything." Let me read that one more time for you. Let me read that. James 1:2-4 says, "Consider pure joy, my brother and sisters, whenever you are faced with trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything." Setbacks occur, make it a priority to learn from each experience. Take time to reflect on what went wrong and why. Extract the valuable lessons embedded within the setbacks. Perhaps it's an opportunity to refine your skills, adjust your approach, or gain a deeper understanding of yourself. Every setback holds wisdom that can propel you forward. As Proverbs 24:16 reminds us, "For though righteousness falls 7 times, they rise again." All right. Use the lessons learned to refine your approach and to make necessary adjustments. Incorporate the newfound knowledge into your strategies and action plans. Remember that setbacks are not roadblocks, but they are detours that can lead to unexpected blessings. Keep an open mindset, be adaptable, and embrace innovation as you forge ahead on your journey. All right. Most importantly, embrace perseverance as a guiding principle, and let it be the fuel to ignite your determination and keep moving forward. Perseverance is the unwavering commitment to your dreams, even in the face of adversity. It's about staying the course, refusing to give up. Hold on to the promises found in Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. By embracing setbacks as opportunities for growth, cultivating resilience, and extracting lessons from each experience, you empower yourself to bounce back stronger than ever before. Remember, it is in the face of challenges that your true character is revealed. Remember, it is in the face of challenges that your true character is revealed. Remember, it is in the face of challenges that your true character is revealed. It is in the face of challenges that your true character is revealed, and it is through the process of learning and persevering that you become equipped to overcome any obstacles. Right? Embrace setbacks as catalysts for transformation, and trust each that each bounce back brings you one step closer, all right, to your ultimate destiny. All right, I'm over time. I'm not a message. I'm definitely out of minutes. I'm 31 minutes and 50 seconds. But I pray this has been a blessing to you all. I just want to let you know that in from moving from desperation to destiny, it's going to require you to take some actions. Some actions from you are going to be required daily. Get you a notebook, get you a journal, write down things, stay positive, stay encouraged on your day, figure out ways to motivate you in your day-to-day activities. I pray this message is a blessing. I pray that whatever dream that you are dreaming, whatever goal or whatever aspiration that you aspire to accomplish, I pray that this message sparks a fire within you for you to move from desperation to destiny. Be the widowed woman who went to Elijah desperate, but she found her destiny because she was not afraid to ask and for to ask what could she do or what for a blessing. And because she asked for the blessing, because she asked something, because she was desperate and she wasn't afraid in her desperation, God provided her with a a bunch of on. I can't get the word out, but he provided her with more than she thought that she could handle, more than she brought to the table. So allow God to take whatever it is that you have. Take your inventory. Remember the principles that I went over last week. Assess what you have, give it back to God, and trust that He will multiply it for you. Again, I'm not out of message, but I'm definitely out of minutes. I hope this message has been a powerful, manifested message for you as you um, move about your life, move from desperation to destiny. So, my dear friends, let us render at the feet of our loving Creator. Flip the script, envisioning our desired destiny, aligning with our core values, taking inspired action, break setbacks as catalysts for growth. Through surrender, we will experience our desperation into destiny, receiving the boundless blessings that flows from God's hands. May your journeys be filled with courage, determination, and unwavering faith as you move towards your extraordinary destiny that awaits you. I pray these things over your life in Jesus' name. Be blessed, people of God. Let's go to work and get it done. Amen. In Jesus' name. Thank you. To give a couple of shout outs here. Good evening, Eli. Good evening, Brother Alvin, Deacon Alvin. Thank you for tuning in. All right. Let's go to work, Sanctuary. Let's go to work for all of those that who are watching and get it done. As my father would say, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Be blessed.